to Navigation Trading Live. You are now part of a growing group of do-it-yourself traders who are trying to change the way investors think about building wealth. But because we don't believe in using financial advisors, stock tips, or traditional financial media, we have to do things different. We have to do things smarter. We do that through an art and a science we call trade hacking. At Navigation Trading, our methodology is based on statistics and probabilities, not hype or emotion. Our core strategies have been used by market makers, hedge funds, and floor traders for many years. Now, we share these secrets with you. Whether your goal is to make an extra $1,000 per month or replace your current income, with our guidance, you can achieve financial success beyond your wildest dreams. So, let's get started. What's up, Navigation Traders? It is a magnificent Monday, March 5th. Can't wait for a great week of trading. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Welcome to Navigation Trading Live, where we stream just prior to the market open every Monday morning, unless, of course, it's a holiday. If you haven't already, make sure you are connected with us on social media, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and that's where we make all of our announcements on upcoming events, all the cool stuff that we've got going on at Navigation Trading. And of course, this is all about you. So any questions, comments, anything that you have, topics that you want us to cover, anything, it's all open-ended. Shoot us an email, info@navigationtrading.com, or feel free to post on our Facebook or YouTube channel. And we are extremely responsive. And in fact, one quick announcement I want to make before we jump into the trade of the week and kind of see what the market's doing, excuse me, is a little discussion on our pro membership. So right now, you can get access to our full access to our pro membership. If you just go to navigationtrading.com, click on the big pro membership trial button in the upper right hand corner. It's 14 days for just 14 bucks. So this has been around for a while. So why am I talking about this? The reason I'm talking about it now is because we are closing our pro membership to new members. We give such a high level of service. If any of you have ever emailed us or reached out to us and with questions about trading or anything, we are so responsive, and we're really proud of that. And we take pride in making sure that we give our pro members the highest level of service. And we're almost at capacity here. So, we want to reach as many people as possible, but at the same time, we're not going to let our service to our pro members suffer. So we are at capacity. So here in 2 weeks, so Monday, Monday, March 19th, we are going to be closing our service to new members. So all of our existing members will still get the same high level of service. Everything is good to go there. The only thing is we will not be allowing new members to join. So if you want to go, again, go to navigationtrading.com, click on the big orange button. It's just $14 for 14 days if you want to check it out. It includes our navigation alerts. So the alerts that we send out by text message and email, all trade entries, trade exits, trade adjustments. We do a weekly video recap each week to go over all the trades for the week. You can see our current portfolio, full performance statistics, and of course, unlimited email support. And then included with the pro membership, and in addition to the alerts, you get our VIP video course training, which includes a full course on each of these strategies. So it's step-by-step detail on how to trade each strategy. We've gotten a ton of good feedback. We just added this options assignment mini course a few weeks ago. So one of the other values of being a pro member is as we continue to create content and come out with new courses, we're working on a couple new courses right now, including pairs trading, as well as some very specific strategies to trade volatility products like VIX and VXX, and a couple other more weekly option trading strategies. So We are constantly coming out with new content, new courses, and as a pro member, that's automatically going to be put into your membership area. No extra cost or anything like that. So, of course, you get the indicator package with the implied volatility indicator, the money flow indicators. We've just come out with a new one that we'll be releasing soon as well. The complete watch list, the ebook that we've created. All this is included. You can stream the videos from your computer, tablet, or phone anytime. And so if you're interested, make sure you check it out here in the next, we're going to be closing on March 19th. So make sure you check it out before then. All right. I heard the opening bell, which is my favorite sound on a Monday morning. So let's go to the platform and see what's going on. Checking out the futures to start with. E-mini S&P 500 futures down about 11.5. We've got NASDAQ down about 15, Dow down a little over 100, Russell down about 2. So Russell the strongest of the bunch, and the Dow definitely the weakest. Oil pretty flat. You can see the VIX is up a little bit. Gold pretty flat. Silver pretty flat. Bonds and notes up slightly. Nat gas up a bit. Wheat up a little bit. Soybeans pretty flat. Corn pretty flat. The euro down just slightly. Our friend Bitcoin up about $455 this morning. Some of the other ETFs we look at, XLU, which is the utility ETF, XLV Healthcare, XLK Technology, XBI, Biotechs, all these are pretty flat. FXI, the Chinese large cap, down over 1.5%. Decent mover there. XRT retail pretty flat. EWW, the Mexican ETF, down about 1.5%. EWZ down about 1%. The emerging markets ETF down 1%. TLT up a bit with bonds up. GLD pretty flat. Oil down slightly. And the other indice ETFs here. So here's what I want to do for our trade of the week. I've added a symbol to our watch list, and this was actually at the from an email from a member. So this is just so you guys know, we are listening. We do, we can't possibly catch every single thing. So one of the things that I won't say his last name, but his name is Brad. Member, thanks Brad if you're listening. He pointed out that IYR, which is the real estate ETF, the liquidity has gotten quite good lately. So I used to trade this symbol, and I kind of took it off my watch list because it seemed like it was hard to get filled. The bid-ask spreads were kind of wide. The liquidity just wasn't there. But if we take a look at the 46-day options, you can see there's hundreds, sometimes thousands of contracts traded at different strikes. The bid-ask spreads are relatively tight, especially when you get out to the 20 delta. It's about 10 cents wide, so not great. But I did do a test trade in one of the other accounts, and getting filled isn't really too much of an issue. So what I want to do for our trade of the week is I do want to put on a trade in IYR. And that's going to give us some good diversification in our alerts portfolio. We've got a lot of we've got really good diversification with indexes, individual stocks, gold, nat gas, the grains like soybeans and wheat, the euro. So we've got a good diversification. IYR is going to be another symbol that's uncorrelated in a lot of ways to some of those other positions that we have. So I like this one. You can see it's been on a pretty decent downhill slide here. Implied volatility is nice and high. The percentiles at the 98, IV rank at 76. So the option premium is pumped up, juiced up nicely, primed to be sold. And so if we go to the trade tab, what I want to do here, it's under $100. It's trading at between $72 and $73. So doing a defined risk, you could do a butterfly or kind of a really tight iron condor. But in this case, I'm going to go ahead and use the 20 delta and look at a strangle. So we can do a strangle, and on the put side, look at the 20 delta as well, so it'd be 68. So if we put that on, right click, analyze that. So what you see here, you're getting about $1.07 credit per contract. So not bad. And then the other thing is, if we set our slices to break even, 421, set this to 421 as well so it matches up. Getting it with 20 delta, that's what we expect, about it, over 60% probability of success. Obviously, we would manage this early, about 30 to 50% of max profit. We'll kick this up a few contracts before we get filled. If you didn't want to do undefined risk, if you are really bent on doing a defined risk trade, or you're trading in an IRA, I would probably go up to maybe the 74 on the call side and sell Iron Condor. And then on the put side, somewhere around the 71 as for the short strike. I'd say probably about 3 strikes wide. So if we go on the call side down to 77, and the put side, we would buy the 68 for protection. And so let's take a look at that on the analyze graph, just for those who want to do defined risk. So it's, your probability of success is much less. So if we set our slices to break even here, only starting out with around a 39% probability of success. So it's much tighter, but you do have the defined risk, right? You can do it in an IRA. You're going to have to adjust or manage sooner if price makes a big move, sooner than we would with the strangle. So we're not collecting as much credit, but we've got a much wider range. I prefer undefined risk in a lot of cases, just because they're easier to manage, they're easier to adjust. You can roll one side up if it moves too far. So I'm going to be shooting out an alerts, a strangle to our alerts members. Once I get filled, I'll shoot that out. If you guys have any questions, let us know. Otherwise, have a great week of trading, and we will talk to you next week.